Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today I am filming yet another book review and I am reviewing I Wish You All the Best by Mason Deaver. I have an arc of this which was sent to me by Justine, which is my friend in the States, and she's so nice and I still can't believe it, honestly. It is being released on the 14th of May. It is really soon available for all, so then you can go and enjoy it. Yay! So I had actually been following Mason for quite a long while on Twitter when it was released that they had gotten a book deal and that they were releasing this book here, and I was like, oh my god. And when I read about it, I instantly wanted it. It has literally been one of my most anticipated releases since then, and the fact that I have an arc of it makes me happy. Instantly happy, so happy. You have no idea how happy I was. I Wish You All the Best follows Ben. Ben comes out to their parents as non-binary. They do not take it really well and they throw them out. Ben then has to call their sister, whom they have not been speaking to for 10 years. Their sister is really kind. Her name is Hannah, and she takes them in and is willing to take care of them because Ben still has 4 months, I believe, or a few months left of high school. Like, they were in the Christmas break and then, you know, to the summer until the school is done. Ben also starts to go to therapy because they deal with anxiety and depression after everything that happened with them. And at school, they meet someone named Nathan, who is really talkative, and they form a really sweet friendship, which again turn into more, maybe, perhaps. I Wish You All the Best is an all voices novel because Mason, the author, is also non-binary as Ben is. This is such an important story. It's not just heartbreaking and heartwarming, but it's important because I can imagine so many people relating and feeling less alone reading this, and it was just portrayed so well in the aspects, at least as I have seen also from other non-binary people reviewing it. It is about like friendship and life, like it is a contemporary, so you get all the life stuff in it as well. Ben's personality here, it is quite distinguished. It's not like they blend into everyone else. Then I mean by their anxiety and depression, it was portrayed in a really relatable way. They struggle and it is hard for them to put it in words sometimes. It's hard for them to ask for help, and just seeing them progress throughout the novel, where they start of being really closed off and afraid of getting hurt, and how they progress to the end of it and knowing everything they've been through. It was such a really well written journey. Really nice character development. That's not the only conflict they have, because they never really had any friends either. They have a hard time opening up in general. They always been quite enclosed and alone, and now suddenly they have Nathan and his friends as well that wants to be their friend. They also like to draw and do art and gets opportunity to do so at the school in a totally new way than they had in the old school. People around them keeps misgendering them because, well, they don't know. Which again leaves us the question in our society where we keep assuming genders, which is a whole other discussion, but like, for example, in the book, Ben goes to this clothing store with their sister, and Hannah never considers the fact that Ben would want to go into the women's department of the store, which left me thinking that I think women and men's department in general are sort of stupid, and that we should just have unisex stores all around. I know that they have different body types and that we have different sizes, but we could literally just have sizes. We didn't need enclosed spaces for clothes. It's literally just clothes, because I don't know, can people just wear what they fucking want? But whatever. That's a whole nother discussion again. So as you can tell, the book opens for a lot of questions and things that we should generally think more about and generally just be more considerate about people. We also have this conflict between Ben and their sister because, as I said, they haven't been talking for the last 10 years. Hannah left home because she did not go well with their parents, so she sort of abandoned Ben, and they don't have the conflict constantly, but there is an ongoing underlying thought there that they were abandoned, and I feel that also was explored really, really well, and it just gave another extra element to the story that, you know, made the story interesting. Oh, by the way, talking about their parents made me crazy. Their parents, seriously, I wanted to shake them and just they tilted me really, really hard. What that I didn't get that well, in the beginning at least, and probably like the only real criticism I can have to the book, is that I didn't really understand why Hannah and her parents didn't go well together. Like, I understood they were fighting, but I feel like every family fights. What is a fight? And we never really got like a really good specific example, like until later in the book, of why they didn't go well together. It was just like they kept fighting, and I was like, but even though you fight, what does that mean? Like, I understand that their parents were assholes just by throwing them out, but I just wanted more details of how it can be so bad that you want to run away. But maybe I'm speaking from a privileged position because my parents are great. But I have had fighting in my house, and not so great times in my house as well, because of reasons that I don't need to share right now. I was just wondering for what specific things that Hannah did that didn't make them go well together. And also, since Hannah and her husband takes Ben in, they just literally buy them everything and pays for their school and their therapy and their phone, and they were like, we can pay for college if you need it. And I was like, what the heck, what kind of jobs do these people have? Because Thomas is literally like a chemistry teacher. I have no idea how much they earn, but I didn't think it's that much. We get to know Hannah's job eventually, and like that they have savings and it's fine, but I was sitting there in the beginning like, what the heck, why does these people have so much money? But it was a good thing, but I was just sitting there like, Jesus, okay, nice. I think that Hannah and, as I said, Ben's relationship was really complex. Hannah is trying to make up for abandoning them by trying to taking care of them now, and it was interesting dynamics. Ben is, as I said, didn't used to have any friends, and they do not go to any dances and events at the school, and I was like, same, because I never did that either. I hated going to things like that, and I still do, and I related to them not wanting to. Ben also has a best friend, their only friend, who is called Mariam. They are also non-binary, and they do vlogs and are like really known and goes around on tour and stuff to have speeches, and I like that little detail. Mariam is also Muslim, so that was cool. Nathan is also, as you can see, not white, and the other two friends that they have, that I now have forgotten the names of, so I apparently suck, is Asian and black. So, you know, the diversity is booming here, and I loved it. This story has many sweet moments, but it also has some that you want to wrench them and talk some sense into them, because people in the world are horrible and I hate it. I feel like so many people can get so much out of this story, and it makes me happy that it is really, really soon going to be out there. It is not a book to be missed, so if you haven't already, pre-order your copy or go and buy it when it is released. Support stories like this because we need them in this world. I like the end a lot, and it gives me a lot of hope, and I would actually totally read a sequel about these people and see where their lives go, because their journey is definitely something that I would follow for even longer than this book did. I think that Ben is a really, really complex character. Their whole story and their whole identity wasn't about being non-binary, of course, even though that is a big part of them. It was a nice journey to see them grow as a person with help from others around them, but also, most of all, with help from themselves. It was sweet, I laughed, I was frustrated and screamed to my book. I am really, really happy that I read it. Of course, I'm gonna give myself a finished copy when I'm not stuck here in Japan. Not stuck, that sounds so horrible. When I'm not living here in Japan, but I'm really, really glad I got to read it now. And if you want a star rating, I give it 4.5 stars out of 5. Yay. Now I don't know what more to say except just repeating myself over and over, so I will end this video here. Every time I edit these, I'm always like, why didn't I say that? So, you know, that's just how life is, but this is my general thoughts and feelings for this. I think it deserves so much love because It's not just an important story, but a really, really heartwarming story. Can, as I said, make you think, and you can learn things about you. I already seen people tweeting at Mason and saying that they related or found something in this story, and it makes me happy on their behalf, and it just tells you how much books and stories are important to us. Thank you so much for watching this video. Go pick up I Wish You All the Best. It's out on May 14th and you will see me soon in a new video. Bye!